1.5 times Earth's size, in the habitable zone, 137 light-years away. This is TOI-715b, the best Earth-like planet we've found, but it has 4 major problems. When we look up, we're not just seeing stars, we're seeing possibilities. For centuries, we've wondered, are we alone? Now, with the James Webb Space Telescope, we're moving from speculation to observation, hunting for Earth's twin. TOI-715b looks promising. A super-Earth, rocky, in the Goldilocks zone, close enough to study. But the universe is never simple. The closer we look, the more problems we find. 4 planet-sized challenges threaten our dream of a second Earth. Let's journey 137 light-years away and dissect what makes this world so tantalizing and so problematic. This is more than a story about one planet. It's about our search for life, the obstacles we face, and the science that lets us ask these questions. The first problem is tidal locking. TOI-715b orbits a red dwarf star, small, cool, and requiring its planet to orbit close. Its year is just 19 Earth days. This closeness means one side always faces the star, eternal day, the other, endless night. The day side bakes, possibly boiling away water. The night side freezes, trapping gases as ice. Life as we know it depends on cycles of light and dark. Here, there's only extremes. Hope lies in the Terminator zone, a narrow ring of perpetual twilight between the 2 hemispheres. Maybe, just maybe, temperatures there could allow liquid water, but for that, you need a thick atmosphere to move heat around. JWST's data, no sign of a substantial atmosphere. The planet looks more like a bare rock. Without air, the Terminator zone shrinks to a razor-thin line. 1-step furnace. The next, deep freeze. No buffer, no moderation, just raw starlight and cold space. A thick atmosphere is climate control, radiation shield, and pressure for liquid water. Without it, the habitable zone is meaningless. Water would boil or freeze instantly. The dream of rivers and oceans in the twilight zone. It all depends on an atmosphere we can't find. Tidal locking creates a world of extremes only a thick circulating atmosphere could tame. JWST suggests such an atmosphere may not exist. We're left with a planet in the right place, but with the wrong orientation, a two-faced, inhospitable rock. The first major problem, a world split in 2, with habitability hanging by a thread. Even if life could exist, it would be confined to a razor-thin ring, battered by wild winds and temperature swings. The odds are stacked against it. Tidal locking isn't just a quirk, it's a fundamental challenge to life as we know it. Without a thick atmosphere, TOI-715b is likely a barren, hostile world. The search for Earth's twin just got a lot harder, but the problems don't stop there. Next, let's talk about the star itself, a red dwarf. Red dwarfs are everywhere, but they're notorious for violent flares. TOI-715b orbits close, putting it in the splash zone for these stellar tantrums. Flares blast the planet with high-energy particles and radiation. On Earth, our magnetic field and atmosphere protect us, but on TOI-715b, a single flare could strip away the atmosphere, molecule by molecule. Ozone, if it ever existed, would be destroyed, leaving the surface exposed to lethal radiation. Any life would be sterilized. The surface, uninhabitable. The planet's only hope is a strong magnetic field like Earth's to deflect the onslaught. But we have no evidence TOI-715b has one. Without it, the atmosphere is doomed. Even if the star is calm now, red dwarfs are unpredictable. Flares could be frequent, relentless. Life might survive underground or underwater, but the surface would be a cosmic shooting gallery. The need to be close for warmth puts the planet in constant danger. It's a double-edged sword. The star gives life, but also takes it away. The second major problem, a violent, unpredictable star that threatens to strip the planet bare. Without a magnetic shield, the habitable zone is a danger zone. The odds of a stable, life-friendly environment? Slim. The search for habitability around red dwarfs is a high-stakes gamble. For TOI-715b, the risks may outweigh the rewards. The star's fury casts a long shadow over any hope for life, and there's still more to consider. The third problem. TOI-715b is a super-Earth, about 1.5 times Earth's diameter, much more massive. That means stronger gravity, maybe 50% to 100% more than Earth's. Every step would be harder. Life would need to be stocky, compact, built for heavy lifting. Flying creatures? Unlikely. Even trees and mountains would be stunted by gravity's pull. High gravity also changes geology. The planet's crust could be too thick and heavy for plate tectonics. On Earth, plate tectonics regulate climate and recycle carbon, vital for long-term habitability. Without it, a planet can't stabilize its climate. It could overheat like Venus or freeze solid. A stagnant lid, one unbroken crust, means a geologically dead world. No volcanoes, no recycling, no climate control. The planet's size, once a selling point, becomes a liability. Life would be crushed by gravity, and the planet's own geology might be stilled by its mass. Even if life could adapt, the lack of plate tectonics could doom the planet's climate. A super-Earth isn't just a bigger Earth, it's a fundamentally different world. The third major problem, gravity and geology working against habitability. The more massive the planet, the harder it is for life to get, and stay, a foothold. TOI-715b's size may be its undoing. The search for a second Earth means more than just finding a planet in the right place. It's about finding the right balance of size, gravity, and geology. On TOI-715b, that balance may be impossible. The dream of a super-Earth paradise is slipping away, and we haven't even asked the most basic question yet. Is there any water? The fourth and most fundamental problem, water. The habitable zone is defined by the potential for liquid water. So does TOI-715b have any? JWST's first observations, nothing, no sign of water vapor, no thick atmosphere. The spectrum is flat, no chemical fingerprints of water, carbon dioxide, or methane. Two possibilities. Either there's no atmosphere, or there's a thick, hazy one like Venus. No atmosphere means no pressure. Liquid water can't exist. Any ice would sublimate and vanish. A hazy Venus-like atmosphere blocks our view and likely means a runaway greenhouse effect, surface temperatures hellishly hot. Either way, the dream of a blue, watery world is fading. The evidence points to a dry, airless rock or a smog-choked inferno. Science is never about one observation, but the first results are discouraging. Maybe future telescopes will find a faint signal, but for now, the well looks dry. Water is the foundation for life as we know it. Without it, nothing else matters. Tidal locking, flares, gravity, none of it matters if there's no water. The fourth problem cuts to the heart of our search. TOI-715b may be in the habitable zone, but it's missing the most important ingredient. The search for life is more complicated than just finding a planet in the right orbit. It's a delicate balance of geology, chemistry, and astronomy. Each problem, tidal lock, flares, gravity, missing water, reminds us how rare Earth might be. TOI-715b is a lesson in cosmic humility. The universe is full of worlds, but few are truly habitable. Our own planet is special, maybe more than we ever realized. The search continues, but the bar for a second Earth is higher than ever. For now, TOI-715b is a mirage, not a mirror. But every failed candidate brings us closer to the truth. TOI-715b is the closest we've come, but four problems stand between us and a second Earth. Science doesn't give easy answers, it gives better questions. Even a negative result is a result. This planet is a crucial lesson. The habitable zone is a guideline, not a guarantee. Each world we study adds a pixel to our picture of the cosmos. We're the first generation able to search for Earths around other stars. The search has just begun. The universe has more secrets to reveal. Subscribe for more exoplanet truths.